Chapter 2, in which we find out what happened in the graveyard. It was Monday morning, and Tom was going to school. It was late, but he wasn't in a hurry. When he saw Huckleberry Finn, he stopped. "Hello, Huck." "Hello," answered Huck. "How'd you like this?" "Oh, what is it?" "A dead cat," said Huck. "Let me see it," said Tom. What are you going to do with it?" "Cure what?" said Huck. "Really?" said Tom. "And how do you do that?" "Well, you take your cat," said Huck, "and at night you go to the graveyard where somebody was buried. About midnight the devil'll come, but of course you won't see him, and then you say, 'Devil, follow the dead man, cat, follow the devil, Watts, follow the cat.' That'll take any Watts off you." "Sounds right," said Tom. "Have you ever tried it?" "No, but I'm going to try it tonight, 'cause I think the devil's going to come for Hoss Williams tonight." "Huck," said Tom, "will you let me go with you?" "If you're not afraid." "Afraid? Not I," said Tom. "Will you meow by my window?" Huck agreed, and the boys said goodbye till the evening. When Tom was entering the school classroom, he was already half an hour late. "Thomas Sawyer," said the teacher when he saw Tom. "Come here. Now, why are you late again?" Tom was just going to tell a very good lie, but then he saw the girl with the yellow plaits, and he changed his plan. "I stopped to talk with Huckleberry Finn." The teacher could not believe his own ears, and neither could the pupils. Had Tom Sawyer lost his mind? After such a confession there was no escaping the punishment. The teacher had no choice but to flog the boys back. He did so, and then he said, "Now go and sit with the girls, Tom." A quiet laughter ran among the pupils. There was only one seat free among the girls, and it was next to the new girl with yellow hair. Tom sat there perfectly happy. "What's your name?" he whispered. "Becky Thatcher." Then Tom began to write something on his slate, hiding it from the girl. "Let me see it," asked Becky. "Oh, it's nothing. You don't want to see it." "I do. I won't tell anybody." And then she started to pull the slate. Tom pretended to stop her, but he didn't really, and soon Becky read, "I love you." "Oh, you bad thing," she said, all red but happy. And Tom thought that school could be nice sometimes. A quarter past midnight that night, there was a quiet meow outside Tom and Sid's window. Sid didn't hear it, but Tom, within a minute, was dressed and ready to jump out the window. Huckleberry Finn was in the garden with his dead cat. Half an hour later, both boys were walking in the tall grass of the graveyard. Soon they found the grave that they were looking for. They sat behind the 3 trees next to it and waited for the devil. For some time it seemed like the devil wasn't going to come at all, but suddenly Tom heard something. "Shh! What is it, Tom?" whispered Huck. "Shh! Again. Didn't you hear it?" "Tom, they're coming. What shall we do?" "I don't know. Will they see us?" asked Tom. "Oh, Tom, they can see in the dark like cats." "Maybe if we don't move, they won't notice us." The boys were sitting hugging each other, wishing they could stop breathing. "Tom," whispered Huck, "they are humans. At least one of them is. It's Muff Potter's voice, and he's pulling a cart." "Huck, I know the other voice. It's Injun Joe." And the third voice belonged to the young Dr. Robinson. All 3 men came up to Hoss Williams's grave and opened it. They took out the coffin, opened it, took out the body, and put it on the cart. "Now it's ready, Doctor, but if you don't give us $5 more, we're not taking it anywhere," said Muff Potter. "What?" said the doctor. "But I've already paid you." "Yes, you done more than that," said Injun Joe. 5 years ago, I came to your father's house and asked you for some food. You told me to go away, and your father put me in jail. Did you think I would forget?" And he jumped towards the doctor, ready to fight. But the doctor was quick and strong. He hit Indian Joe so strongly that he fell to the ground. Muff Potter saw it and shouted, "Hey, don't do that to my partner!" And he started to fight with the doctor. But Muff Potter was drunk as usual, and the doctor pushed him away easily. Muff Potter fell to the ground and didn't move. A knife fell out of his pocket. Just then, Indian Joe got up, picked up Muff's knife, and thrust it straight into the doctor's breast. At the same moment, the two frightened boys started to quietly move away from behind the trees. They didn't see how Indian Joe put the knife into Muff Potter's hand, and how he sat on the grave and waited. 5 minutes later, Muff Potter began to move. He felt his knife, looked at it, and saw the blood. His eyes met Indian Joe's. "What happened, Joe?" he asked in a frightened voice. "It's a dirty business," said Joe. "Why did you kill him?" "I didn't," said Muff. "Oh, come on, just look. You did." Muff looked at the doctor lying dead, and then the knife in his hand, and his face went white. "Oh, Joe, honestly, I didn't want to. Oh, it's so awful. He was so young," cried Muff. "Joe, you won't tell, will you?" "No, you've always been fair with me, Muff Potter. Now, you go this way, and I go that way." And both men started to run. Tom and Huck ran towards the town. They stopped by the first house and sat down. "Huck," said Tom, "what do you think is going to happen?" "Someone will be hanged," said Huck. Tom thought for a while, and then said, "But who'll say that Injun Joe did it? Us?" "No," said Huck in horror. "And what if something happens and Injun Joe escapes? He'll kill us too." Both boys sat in silence for a while. "Hucky, are you sure you won't tell?" "I won't, Tom, but we should both swear we won't." "Shaking hands?" asked Tom. "No, with blood," said Huck. Tom took out a piece of paper and wrote, "Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer swear they won't tell and wish they are dead if they do." Then fingers were cut and initials were put down in blood.